And Jake, there appears to be, again, from me, and I'm a fan at heart, whether I get to stand up here with you guys or not, it appears to me that you want to be welcomed by a community. It appears to me that you feel as though you were resisted. This guy wasn't young enough. This guy wasn't experienced enough. That's over now. There is no question and there is no headlines. There is no narrative when you step in there with Anderson Silva. You are the underdog for the first time in your career, but boy, it's close. I mean, 2-1 might sound like a lot. I saw fights go off 3 days ago that were 6-1. I saw one that was getting ready to be 12-1. I feel as though you are getting your respect in many ways, but this is the match. This is going to need the performance. Do you disagree?
Yeah, no, this is it. You know, this is a make or break moment. And I know I have someone who just beat a former world champion boxer in front of me. I don't take him lightly at all. He's the GOAT of striking. He's the GOAT of MMA. And like you said, no one thought I'd take this fight. Even Dana White did not think I would take this fight. And Dana, I know you're watching, bro. You still owe me $1 million from when you bet against me on Ben Askren. But I want you to come out of hiding, stop being a bitch, and make a bet against me and Anderson, and actually pay up this time. Because you didn't think I would take this fight. So let's make a bet. Let's put $1 million. Let's put $2 million. Let's put $5 million on it. But I bet you won't, Dana, because you're a bitch.
Well, Anderson, I was not planning to invoke Dana White. However, he did make a statement about your opponent. He said your opponent won't face you. He said your opponent is not good enough to face you. He said that you're the greatest combat sports athlete of all time, and that conversation needs to be revisited. But Anderson, if you go into anything with too much confidence, it is a problem. How are you viewing the fight, the opportunity, what it could mean for the future of your boxing career to be in there with somebody who is a bona fide superstar in Jake Paul?
Well, yeah, it's
I threw a few. Let's start with the Dana question, as a matter of fact. Let's start with that, huh? He still believes in you. It's got to mean something.
I mean, I have my personal opinion about Dana White, you know, and I prefer don't say nothing about Dana because Dana is Dana, you know. But in the time I'm fighting UFC, I do my best. I broke my leg, I broke my hips. I have amazing stories inside UFC. I fight with these legend guys 2 times, you know, and he's the first man to beat me 5 rounds, completely destroy my mind, and I mean, thank you God I'm here to talk about that today and fight with Jake Paul, you know. But boxing in my life is very special because I grew up watching a lot of boxing. I training with the Brazilian team, and I come to the sport to show my respect, you know, for showing my respect for a lot of boxers and the professional fighters doing something special for us, you know. And I'm so happy to be here and continue to do my job. I'm 47. You know, and continue here, continue to do my job, continue doing something I love, you know, I'm so happy.